In this video, we're going to talk about link constraints. We have been using a base permanent link constraints where you can link objects to each other for good. And you may not always want to do that in an animation. You may want to temporarily link one object to another and then unlink them and link them again, or multiple linking. So there's a way to do that, and we're going to cover that in this video. I'm also going to share this file with you guys in Blackboard so that you can do it yourselves. Okay. So what I've got set up here is a plane. I've got a little character right here. See him over here, and there's a UFO that is on a path. And when I play this, the UFO will travel this path. I have a camera. I'm looking through my camera lens here. I have a global omni light, and then the UFO itself has a light that it's casting. In fact, I'm just going to bring this over so you can see. There's the UFO. Render this out. The only materials are in here are on the person and on the UFO. And they're just default materials. So this renders out really quickly, and there are no maps that you need to be able to work with this file. Okay, so what I want to do is this. I want to have my UFO follow the path. When it gets to the person, link to the person, travel along its merry way, and then come back into the scene and spit the person out. It's going to give me the opportunity to show you how to link the character to the UFO, how to unlink the character from the UFO, and how to do that while you're animating. Okay, so I've got 1500 frames, and I'm back here on frame 0, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on my auto key. I don't think you guys can see this down here. Maybe you can. So I have auto key on, and you can see my bars turned red. So I'm now recording my documentation. So at this point, I want to set a keyframe at 0. Because my object is going to be linked temporarily to another object, I'm going to select that object, and I'm going to come over here to my motion tab. Whoops, sorry. Motion tab. It's hierarchy. Select transform. Select assign controller, and hit link constraint. And this object will now have this box associated with it where I can add a link or link to the world. Now, add a link is when I'm going to add a temporary link, and link to the world is when I'm going to break it. Now, you know, we have those similar characters up here over in the corner where we can link and unlink. But in this case, we want to be able to do it throughout our animation or during our animation. So my character in the beginning, I've set a keyframe, and I've linked him to the world. And you can see over here where it says at frame 0, he is linked to the world. Okay, so I'm going to take my slider, I'm going to move it forward, and I'm going to wait until my UFO is now over him, which I predetermined was frame 963. So at 962, I'm going to set another keyframe, and I'm going to link him to the world again. So from 0 to 962, that person is going to not move. They're just going to be there. I'm going to advance one keyframe. And at 963, I'm going to add link. Make sure your character's still highlighted. You see the cyan outline. Add link, and then select the UFO. Okay, so at the next frame, he's now going to be linked to that UFO. Now, I want the UFO to suck him up, but I don't want it to be too fast. So I'm going to move to about frame, let's do frame 1005 works. And I'm going to come in my top view here. I'm going to make sure I've got him selected, and I'm going to just literally move him straight up until I can't see him anymore inside that UFO. Okay, so he's not going to move until he's connected because we set that keyframe prior. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my UFO move on with him in there. Moves out of frame. Comes back in frame. And around 12, right there, about 1286. Go back one, 1285. I'm going to set a keyframe. And move one frame forward. And now I'm going to link my character, which is still selected, back to the world. Okay, so I've got world, world, sphere, which is my UFO, world, and then I'm going to move forward a little bit more and spit him back on the ground. Okay, and now I should be able to turn this off and my animation should work. So let's see what happens. So this would probably be in a regular animation where you're filling in with some sound effects or dialogue. Like the humming gets louder, or person's having a conversation or something. Okay, and so now our UFO is getting ready to come back into the frame. Oh, look at me. I'm up here. Sorry about that. That's why nothing was happening. I was in the wrong one. Let's actually do this. Okay, now we should be good. Okay, so, you know, we got the person out there in the wilderness. Maybe they're talking about the beautiful night sky. Oh, look at that. Here comes a UFO. And so the UFO is looking for intelligent life. And I linked that light permanently using the link on the top panel to the UFO. Okay, so it is coming back around and sucks him up. Okay, drives off. So we think that's it, right? No. So they've probed him or whatever and come back and said, nope, and spit him out. Okay, and so I have animated this. Let me play that animation for you. Or rendered this, sorry. Let me play that out. Right there. Okay, I didn't want to play with that. Let's see. Render output, UFO. There we go. And so here we go. UFO is looking for signs of intelligent life. And it sees him. So it's going around the corner. And you think maybe it's gone. Oh, nope. It's come back and sucked him right on up. And so now you think, oh, that's it. He's done for. He's gone. But no. Comes back, spits him out. Doesn't want him. Flies away. Okay. So download the file that's in in the Blackboard and try this yourselves.